Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing, and I'm here today in the craft room with everyone, Zeus, Eliza, and Zelda, so this should be entertaining. I have a journal to share with you for Smash Our Stash. Smash Our Stash is a collaboration put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts here on YouTube. That's Beth. And it's a playlist collaboration, which is great because there's a link in the description down below and you just click it and you get to follow everyone. Then you don't have to deal with the hashtags, which, by the way, don't work that great on YouTube. Every month there's a theme. This month was, I call them UFOs, unfinished objects. Beth calls them, lots of people call them whips, work in progress. So something in your stash that you started and didn't finish. I had made this postage stamp journal cover. It's a feminine one. It has flowers. It has women. I put a bit of, I don't know if it was sewing pattern or tissue paper or both maybe, and you can see there's stamped stuff in it. So it's collaged with more than just stamps, and it has stamped images. It was probably originally, it's been a while, it looks like a paper bag, see on the inside? In full disclosure, I must tell you, my mom thinks this cover feels, she didn't say icky, but she made a sound like that. I think she doesn't like gel matte medium, and some of this does have gel matte medium on it. I kind of love it because it has so much variety. Some places it's stamps, some it's just paper bag, so it has a lot of different variety. She didn't like it, which I thought was interesting because she has a journal that I painted with acrylic paint. I took a big bag. I think Tony gave it to me, and I think maybe a shirt came in it or something. It was like a paper thing, and I made a journal out of it with paint, acrylic paint. And I thought that might feel yucky, but maybe each person likes different texture. I'm fine with this one. The cover is a bit, I'm going to say unruly. You can see how it's trying to tip out, and I haven't really put the time in to curve it. You can kind of curve it around a little. Oh, here we go. These bottles from Mary. You can curve it around something like this and kind of encourage it to go the way you want. You can use a larger bag. It's of course easier before you sew the journal in, or a larger bottle. There we go. A couple of tweaks like that, you can see that it starts to get it. Also, I put a bunch more stuff in it right before I filmed, so that makes it a little more crocodile. If I put a book on it and let it sit for a while, then it would look better in the video, but you know, that's not how I roll. Now, the reason I put so much more stuff in it, I'll show you, is I wanted it to have some more goodies, so some flexibility. Stamps on the front, some fun bits of tissue or stamping showing out. It's not like a straight up collage covered with postage stamps like my other ones. And I really tried to get like birds, nature, and like I've got Edith Wharton right here and International Peace Garden, another lovely female. So it's just more feminine than most of them. Ooh, look at the big dahlia. On the inside, the stamps and travel kind of keep going. So these things we made in a video, might have been a members video, tearing, and so we have these. Some of the edges are inked all around, some are not. If you're really into that, you could ink the whole thing, but you know, as I make ephemera, it has variety. And then I have this one here. There's a pocket, and I put some of these stickers on. There actually isn't anything in that pocket. That seems terrifying. We have to remedy that. Here we go. I like this touch of green. You've got some green there. Now, when I put stuff, here's another one too. Republic, Indonesia. I think he's going to slide down there and get lost though. I like the double. When I put stuff in pockets in a journal, that is not where it goes. That's just where it is. Take it all out, move it around. Maybe you want to glue this on somewhere, maybe right here. Maybe you want to put something else in that pocket. Look at this delicious page. This page was one of those ones that I worked on. It might have been in a video where we were doing borders and clusters and cleanup. This is another cluster idea. It's just big. It's more of a page border. And these are really fun to add to over time. So I have postage stamps. I have fussy cut a bird I stamped. I've got some stars that are cut out of, or punched out of text, or die cut, I don't know. A bit of something, a bit of, these are all random die cuts and things that were laying around. And I've inked the edges of the stars just to tone them down a little bit because they're so bright. And then mixed in with postage stamps. So you could put ribbon in there too to get your theme, however you want to. Eliza Jane, she's playing in the cupboards. Child locks, I tell you. I need like magnetic ones so she can't do that. Then this page is either tea or coffee dyed that I did. A fun little thing here where I was using stuff up and it's vintage. Then I tucked this in the pocket. I didn't put strings in all the tags. I don't know why. Maybe I wasn't thinking like that. This journal, it was a total cleanup project. I was thinking vintage and stamps, and then I reached for everything I could find. Oh, and nature. So I've got a sticker here. They're not too shiny. I think Janie gave those to me in a paper collection. And stationery here with a bird and a flower. If there's a page in a journal that you don't like if it freaks you out that that bird is, you know, sideways 90 degrees, take a ruler and tear right down here, and then you just have a nice page with a fun edge. And it doesn't even matter if it's straight, or if it was something where it was a really bold stamp and you just didn't think it fit in the journal or you didn't like the sentiment, take it out. You could tear out the whole page down here if you want. This one dyed and then I sewed lace on it. I kind of love this. I'm not like a lacy girl, but I love this for this page and this journal. This one, I didn't make it a tuck spot because lace stretches and I've had bad luck. They're sloppy. So I just sewed that sucker down, 2 strands, and there you go. This would be a fun place to make a border or to turn your page with a pen and write a quote or a sentiment or put a big sticker in. It's like I framed it for you. Here we have, this is a shopping bag, some sort. And then I've got stickers and stamps, and these were gifted to me in Happy Mail. This was a little bit of probably a Christmas paper with music on it. Another one of those stickers from the collection from Janie. On the inside, I've got one of those tear up cards. They're ready for journaling on the back. You could also stamp, write, I don't know, sentiments, whatever you want. This journal would be great to write in. It would be great to glue in. There's a lot of open space. There's not many pockets, but I have given you some options. I'll show you for that. Okay, this note to self, this is your life. Do what you love and do it often. That's a pretty bold stamp and font for this journal, but I liked it anyway. And I was cleaning up. It was just sitting around. Same here. This is a piece of sewing pattern and was sitting around. This stamp was in that recent, maybe the second video or the first. It was in the cigar box. And I think she's amazing in here. This page needed something. I still think you might want to put something right here that you like. Like as you go through, you could put another postage stamp. There's some in here. Or you could put, I don't know, something that's about what you like. Maybe there's, I don't know, you're going to put a bicycle there because you like to ride bikes. I don't know. I like how this page turned out. I didn't do it all at once, but it came together nicely. This is stationery that's made to look like it has foliage in it, and then I dyed it because it was like modern and white, and it took the dye really well. Look at this side. I don't know if on camera you can tell. Okay, fun ephemera that was already created. I think one of you gave me this in Happy Mail. This was a book page. I did that lotion thing to it, which I'm not going to do probably again. If you aren't really familiar with my channel and you ever have any questions like what's the lotion thing, just leave comments down below and I'll help you find the right video or answer questions. This is a little collage. Lynn, you have all those sewing machines. I bet you have fabric and scraps. My friend Katie, when she throws away her trash from quilting, I take some of those and I make collages on those because the fabric gives a nice texture, and like a clean white fabric, even on a card, that works pretty well. You know, you don't want to get too junky, and she starches the heck out of everything, so that helps me. So I have some stamps along there. This was an ephemera piece. Then in here, somebody sent me a card. It might be one of those card maniacs. And I can't remember if this was on it or I put it on it. I think that's my stamp, so I might have put it on it. But it seems like it's ink and gesso. Sometimes your cleanup stuff, cleanup papers or whatever, turn into the most amazing things. So pocket, you can journal on the back of both of them. This is player piano roll. And I sewed it together. I took a glue stick and sort of tacked it together. And then I stitched it. Player piano roll is thin So it's not the best page in a journal, but it has this wonderful smooth texture. It's creative. It has holes in it. So it adds something. So I put that there. And then, oh, this is a pocket and there's nothing in it. Goodness sakes. Then I had some paper that was like cool collage paper. Somebody sent it to me. I can't tell you where it came from. It came from Happy Mail. And we're going to put this in here and I'll tell you about this in a minute. The only thing about player piano page is you have to be, I don't like that because it covers all that. You have to be a little careful about if things catch. You don't want them to catch. This isn't very old. 1979. Well, we'll let it in there. I think it's shorter than the other one. It's a little shorter. Don't love it. I'll put it in there. If you saw this video, you can take it out because I don't like that it covers it, but I want people to know that's a pocket. I usually put something in there. It's also a little, needs some ink, right? So these were Happy Mailed and I cut out different images and use this as a pocket because I love it. Did you take French like in high school or something? Okay, I have no tune, but it's about the bridge in Avignon. So anyway, it's a song. I like it. I'm not going to sing it to you. Okay, one of you sent me this. It's those cookie wrappers. I don't really like the cookies, but I like the texture. Then I had a bunch of these butterfly stickers. Maybe Tony sent me. I was going through this bin that I had that said natural/vintage, and I'd been filling it to the brim for years. I thought it was going to make journals. There wasn't actually much in there that could make a page. It's just delicious embellishments, and it's too thick. I need to keep working on it. Again, one of those fun stickers. I had a sheet of stickers and a sheet of images, and I just was cutting things apart and laying them out. This page is very modern. It's from one of those mixed media magazines, but they're thick and sturdy, and I just liked the softness of the pattern. Each day brings a new reason to be grateful. Again, modern font, but sentiment you can't ignore. This is a weird scrappy thing I was trying one day. I don't hate it in here. And I put stamp rub-ons on it. It could maybe use something else right here. And I think if this was going to be my journal, I'd probably knock back those flowers. So I would put something over. Oh, I love how this page turned out. I just kept adding to it. Then I had to stop myself. Okay. This was years ago. We made clusters on 12 by 12 paper, and they were like cluster books. If you have questions, you want to see those. Lynn, you might not have seen those. It was a while ago. And then I liked the 12 by 12 paper because it used paper I didn't love. It let it stand up on the counter. The thing I didn't love about it is I never opened the book. After a certain amount of time, I didn't use them. So I went through and I took those apart and just started tearing them up. And then I went, oh, you'd look good with vintage. You'd look good with red, white, and blue. You'd look good with Christmas. And I poop, and miscellaneous. So this was a cluster from that. This was like vintage looking paper from an art swap. This was ugly scrapbook paper. This is from Katie's stash. This is that same paper and stamp. These were both off of that cluster sheet. And I added the stamp later. It's a little bright, but it goes with the theme. This was just sitting around. Look at these girls. They were in the vintage box. I don't know where they came from. Happy Mail, I'm sure. I'm not related to them. Oh, I'm not sure. They're both girls. I don't know. Then this is just a piece of 6x6 scrapbook paper. One day, I don't know if it was on video, I went through, hacked them in half, inked all the edges, and said, now these are journal cards. This one is a cute little, sorry, there's a lot of good stuff in here. It's long. This is a cute little piece of brown paper bag, I'm sure, and I put stamps on it to make a pocket for a small page. And maybe it's more of a tuck spot, right? Vocabulary, right? You can put it in from both sides. If you want to secure these more and tighten them up, you can pull the things out and you could just take your glue bottle and go 1, 2, 3 and tack this side down. That'll tighten up these pockets. It makes them a little less accessible, but I mean, the stuff's not falling out. It's fine. Okay, so this is a thin piece of paper. It is a parterre. It is a French journal page, I think. And then here, I left this. Oh, there's nothing in it. Goodness sakes. Okay, we'll put this in it. This is a vellum. No, I don't think it's vellum. I think it's off that same page that I had of cute images. So, pocket. Ledger paper. I love it. This needs something. but I left it because you can decide, and it's the focal point of the middle of the journal. This is a pocket, which I think is pretty obvious because I have the thumb spot right there. And then look at this. I like this one. Not my family, just randos. This one. Okay, these are never going to show up in another video. I'm just grabbing stuff out of the pile that we haven't even seen yet. This was ephemera that I had, a piece of paper that was literally just, I think it's just some kind of colored cardstock or something. So journaling in here, close it, and then you have this pocket right here. I think that's just fun. I like it when it's all flippy. This has some kind of yellow on it. I don't know why. Oh, that's why. These were those things that I thought were rub-ons, but they were the water things. I think I have since put those in my go-away box. I used some. That was plenty. That's on my do not purchase again. This is the other side of that page here. This one too, it's the other side. It's very thick and sturdy. This could be a tip out. It could be glued down. It could be stapled. Maybe 3, staple, 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 and then you have 2 tight pockets. Here, this is a tuck spot with postage stamps, and my family, oh yeah, she's a hoot, huh? And then I'm named after her. And then stars, there's stamping on the background. I don't know if you could see it. And this is 4 generations of women in my family. That's her. Yeah. Okay, then lace. I stapled the scrap of lace because I wanted it in the journal. And then I didn't really know what to do with it, so I left it. But I feel like if you had a focal point that you wanted, like a cute photo or a die cut or a sentiment sticker that you love, it would go right there. A pocket with a vellum envelope. Now this, I didn't glue it down as an envelope because it can be your secret journaling spot if you want. I'm having fun with those. I haven't been gluing my envelopes nearly as much lately, but I just love small envelopes. So it goes in the vellum pocket. And I did glue down here to make it a better size for this, so it kind of sticks out cute. Put a sticker over here. Again, I think this was Tony sending me wonderful stickers. My apologies if it was someone else. Okay, this one, I had to. Okay, not that vintage, a little bright, but look how fabulous this pocket is. It was a piece of paper that had been sitting and said, I can't go in the trash, I can't go in the trash. I mean, some scraps are just too beautiful. So I made it a pocket. This is an old theater near me, the Elsinore Theater, and I put paper on the back to make it a journaling card. It's still a little thin, but this came in one of those, you know, junk mail, come to our theater, blah, blah, blah. And I like the Elsinore. I mean, I've seen comedians there. I saw Kathy Mattea there doing 455 Rocket. Oh my gosh, this is a small theater. It was amazing. It was amazing. Here we go with that player piano there. Just gorgeous goodness. Here, another cluster. Katie's trash. I put a little stamp globe sticker on top of it. It's stamped actually onto paper. I think Nancy might have sent me that from her tiny stamps. And then this was an actual sticker from that sticker collection. So again, just bringing in the stamp theme from postage stamps, stickers, rubber stamps, whatever kind of, you know, theme of stamps and travel. Okay, now in this pocket, I have one of these cards. You could chop this up and make a pocket with it. This also, I put it in here, 2 in the pocket. You might want more pockets in this journal. So maybe you would want to take this right here and you would chop it like this and that would become a pocket. Or this one, maybe you don't like to write and I've left you this big scary blank page. So you take this, you put the whole thing and you glue it and you say it's a pocket. That's fine. Maybe you have a bunch of stuff you want to put in. You could put it on any one of these pages. Or this one's a little thick and it's a nice journaling card. Maybe you want to say, nope, I'm going to take this one. I'm going to cut it this way. I'm going to put one on the bottom somewhere and I'm going to put one on the top. You could take the top that was an angle like this and you could put it right there and it'd be a tuck spot up. So I've given you more to make pockets with if you want, because there aren't that many pockets. Then here, an envelope in here, you could take this, you could glue it right here, glue, 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 be a pocket behind it, a pocket right here. Then you could even little decorate the front or put a little I'm going to use this stamp, but you need like a thicker, oh, that guy is backed. So a die cut or a stamp on cardstock, and you could go whoop, whoop. Sorry, I forgot. This is a collab video. I need to hurry up, stop giving ideas. But that's why I put so much in the pockets, okay? Because I was trying to give you flexibility. Then we've got this stamp border. This one is trash washi too. So I have it on the counter, and when I have an extra piece of washi because I went too long or I was doing something, or you know how the end gunks up and you need a clean edge, put it on there. There's a random animal stamp that I found along the way. This was a border of the sticker thing. Little pockety thing. Here we go. He needs a stamp in there. Wait, maybe. There we go. Okay. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Tab. Oh, Statue of Liberty had to come in. Look at this delicious mess. That might be coffee. Instant coffee even, because that's how you get that like waves and water look. Tea doesn't really do that, or at least my tea doesn't. And then another delicious border. I've stamped some leaves back there, so we got the nature. And then I brought in stamps of plants. So the Capitol building and the trees, cactus in Arizona, something in Nevada, and a wood piece and a gold die cut that I got in Happy Mail. So just bringing in fun. Here, I put this here just to show it's a pocket. It's a vellum pocket too, so that's fun. It's the little things that make life big. This is a sticker sheet I've been trying to use up forever. You probably will see that in the clear it out behind the scenes, but anytime you see those, you know, oh, she's making progress. And then again, the same idea for these, pocket flexibility. Oh, this came out of you haven't seen this before. This was in the box of vintage stuff we're gonna go through it in another video. So it's 1960, and someone is asking for quotes on grass seed. And 1960, Albany, Oregon. I liked the pop of purple. It's so vintage and fun looking. I think I might have tucked another one in a pocket somewhere too that I forgot to show you, but I can't show you everything. So that is it. $26 all in, shipped in the US. If you're interested in this journal, leave me a message down below. I'm not going to list it individually on Etsy because I'm too lazy, but I will sell it to you through Etsy. I will never ever email you or message you and ask you to give me your credit card information. Do not believe that. That would be a scam or a hacker or just some kind of poser. All right, go check out Smash Our Stash and the other videos with the link down below. This is a super fun collaboration. We have great people, and it's so inspiring to see what we all have in our stash that needs to be moved along. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.